Simon, photo, Michigan State University. Michigan State University President Luana Simon is expected to get a vote of confidence and potentially a pay raise Friday, a day after a high-ranking official stepped down amid emerging controversy over the school's handling of sexual assault complaints against Larry Nassar. William Strample, Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, the highest-ranking official at MSU known to have addressed Nassar's behavior, announced Thursday he would take the leave of absence for medical reasons. He will step down as dean but remain a faculty member, said Jason Cody, MSU spokesman. Strample's departure isn't officially tied to the scandal, but it comes after he has been named in lawsuits amid growing criticism of how school officials handled Nassar, who has pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting girls while working for MSU, where he was employed for more than 20 years. Simon, president since 2005, has often declined a raise, said MSU trustee Joel Ferguson, a member of the Board of Trustee Compensation Committee. So board members on Friday will discuss a possible raise, her contract and their support of her during the first public board meeting since Nassar, once a celebrated MSU physician, was sentenced last week to 60 years in prison for possessing child pornography. Strample, photo, Michigan State University. The meeting, expected to be attended by protesters and victims who were sexually assaulted by Nassar, comes as Simon faces calls to resign for failing to protect dozens of young women from being victimized over 2 decades. Those urging her to step down include Michigan House Speaker Tom Leonard. But Ferguson said Simon is not going anywhere. "We wouldn't let her go anywhere," said Ferguson, adding the trustees plan to issue a letter of her support for her. "She is doing a great job." Critics say giving a raise to Simon, who earns $750,000 annually, would be tone-deaf for MSU. Many of Nassar's victims have called for accountability for MSU now that he has pleaded guilty to charges of child pornography and first-degree criminal sexual conduct. What kind of institution gives a raise to someone who presided over the molestation of hundreds of little girls, said John Manley, a California-based attorney representing 106 young women in civil lawsuits against Nassar, MSU, USA Gymnastics, Getertz Stars USA Gymnastics Club and, in some cases, the U.S. Olympic Committee. The short answer, one that is run by people who are morally depraved. Others involved in lawsuits against Nassar and MSU expressed anger over Strample's announced leave. Based on discovery so far through litigation, Strample should have been fired a long time ago and stripped of his pension, said David Middleman, an Okemos-based attorney representing 38 victims in civil lawsuits against Nassar, MSU, Stars and several other individuals, including Strample. "It's starting to look more and more like a cover-up," Middleman said. Strample supported Nassar in emails during a 2014 Title IX investigation and when Rachel Denhollander reported in late summer 2016 that Nassar had sexually assaulted her in 2000 when she was a 15-year-old gymnast, according to emails obtained and published by The Washington Post in April. For instance, after MSU cleared Nassar following an investigation in 2014 of a complaint from a woman who said Nassar massaged her breasts and vaginal area during a medical treatment, Nassar emailed Strample and said he was nauseated by the young woman's account.